are going to be talking about solar ovens. So our big question today is going to be, can the sun cook food? So we're going to determine this by using what we call a solar oven. So an actual solar oven looks like this. Okay, so it has a lid. When we take it out, and it has two black pots, the big box with a thermometer on the inside. Okay, so we're going to make our own today. And we are going to make our own. Usually we make them with pizza boxes, but today I'll teach you how to make one with a cereal box. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so to make our solar ovens today, these are the materials we're going to need. So we're going to need some glue, some aluminum foil, our cereal box, a ruler, a pencil, and with adult supervision we're going to use scissors and a box cutter. We're also going to need tape, some string, black paper, and maybe a marker. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is take the box apart. Once we have the box apart, we're going to take our aluminum foil and just cover the whole entire box, inside of the box, with aluminum foil. Okay, so we're just going to measure it out. Okay. Then using our glue, we're just going to glue the aluminum foil on. Alright, so the next thing I did was I took my black paper and I just trimmed some of it off. So that way when I put it on the bottom side of the solar oven, you can still see that there's some aluminum foil around it. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that, and then we'll move on to our next step. So it's glued on. Okay, so next we're going to take our pencil, so you can just we want to make like a square. Okay, so you can make a whole like rectangular square, so just trace it out with your pencil first. And then I'm going to go over it with red marker so you guys can see. Okay, and I'm not going to mark the top of it, I only want the three sides of it. Okay, so next with adult supervision, we're going to take our box cutter and we're going to cut along the red. Alright, so I went ahead and I cut this out, so it's all cut out. So for this next part you're going to need some saran wrap. So with our saran wrap, we're just going to take a piece that's big enough to cover what we just cut out. Okay, so we'll make sure to measure it. Okay, so that should be fine. I can cut it up. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure that's all nice and neat. And then we're going to go ahead and tape it down. And you want to make sure that when you tape it down, that the saran wrap is nice and tight. Okay. So really all you need to tape down is where the saran wrap ends. So we got our saran wrap. So we're going to flip it over, and with our little hood that we just made, we're going to fold it like so. Just press it down. And then you can use a hole punch or you can poke a hole through the pencil, just make a small hole at the top of our hood. Okay, so we can use that later. And then you'll also want to make one right here, so kind of at the top of the box. So I'm just going to poke my pencil through that. Okay. So we got two holes now, one right here at the top of the hood and one at the top of the cereal box. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this back together. So we're going to assemble it back together. Okay, so when you put it back together, we're going to go ahead and glue the top and the bottom of the box and leave the side slot open so that way we can put stuff in our solar oven. Alright, so I assembled the box together, so it might be easiest to assemble it with tape, so secure it with tape. So next, we're going to lift our hood up, okay, and then you're going to make another hole through the top of the box. Okay, so I took my pencil and just made another hole on the other side of the top of the box. And then we're going to grab some string. Okay, and you're going to string this through the top hole of the hood. Okay, and then we're just going to tie a knot around it. Okay, so maybe double knot it so it's nice and secure. Okay, and then we're going to take the other piece of string and just string that through. Okay. Alright. So the purpose of this string is so we can lift up this, the hood. So you'll want to take just a good length of the string so that way you can pull it all the way back or maybe put it more of a forward angle so you have enough string to tie it off. Okay? Next we're going to test our solar oven by adding some food to it. Okay? So we made this side of the box open, left it open, so that way when we put our food in it we can just close it. Okay? So let's go get some food and we'll test it out. Alright, so we're going to test our solar oven by hopefully cooking some marshmallows, some s'mores. So I'm going to take a marshmallow, put it on the graham cracker, and then next I'm going to take a piece of chocolate and just put that on there. Okay, so then we're just going to slide it into our solar oven. So when you put your food into the solar oven to cook it outside, you want to make sure that you put it where it's going to hit the sunlight. Okay, so where the sunlight might hit it. Okay, so let's go ahead, set this up outside and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to set this up by pulling our hood back. So when you pull it back, you want to be able to see some of that sunlight hit into our solar oven. So you should be able to see kind of like a reflection. And then we're going to tie it up. And we're going to check back in a few minutes. Alright, so it's been about 10 to 15 minutes. So we have our chocolate and our marshmallow are melted. Okay, so why does this happen? So we have the black paper on the bottom, so the black is going to help absorb the sun's warmth. So the black absorbs the sun's warmth, and then the tin foil that we put inside of the box helps keep the food warm and keeps it nice and warm, nice and hot, and nice and melted for us to eat. Okay, so can the sun cook food? The answer is yes. Okay, so now we have our s'mores. So all you have to do is open the box, the side slot that we have, take out your food, and enjoy.